Alright, we're back on this 1955 FARMALL Cub, and just finished prepping this. We're gonna put the body filler over this whole thing and then sand 99% of it off. But we're gonna make this absolutely perfect. And I got a little round drum sander and got in all nooks and crannies here, so there's absolutely no rust on it or old paint or anything. And then after I did all that, I don't know if you noticed it, but there's like a goldish bronze hue to it. And I treated it with neutralizer, rust neutralizer. And when you do that and you hose it down and you wash it, it'll get you a little flash rust here. But it's nothing to worry about. You can see in the middle here I already got rid of it. So all you got to do is wipe it down with lacquer thinner and it'll get rid of that flash rust. Alright, let me throw it in a tripod for a minute and see how we do that. Alright, you guys still there? I appreciate you guys coming back for the bodywork stuff, because I know a lot of people don't like it, but a lot of guys like it. Alright, what we do is we're just going to get some lacquer thinner here and wipe it off. And you'll see, it comes right off. See, just a little bit of surface rust. Nothing to worry about. Everybody worries about that flash rust, and it comes right off. Alright, I'm going to continue wiping this down, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. Alright. Alright, I think we got that cleaned up pretty well, and let's throw some putty on there. Alright, get that all puttied up, and don't get excited. 90% of that's going to get sanded off. You know, if you ever wondered how them show cars get that glass finish, you know, where it's so smooth and perfect, that's how they do it. They slather up the whole body with body filler and then just block it out so it's laser straight. And that's what we're going to do with this. So it looks sloppy right now, but you know, that's no problem. Alright, next time we see you, we'll probably be doing some sanding. Alright, been a few days, and did a lot of sanding and sculpting and shaping and everything here, but I think we got it. Yeah. You see, when I put the body putty on, it looked like it was heavy, but you know, like I say, most of it gets sanded off. You know, and the only reason you put it on heavy is, you know, so you don't have to keep putting layers and layers. You know, when you find out, you know, you're low here, you're low there. You just put one good coat on and then sand it off. You know, saves a lot of time. So, like I say, it's all done now. It's where we want it to be, square and straight, and you know, as good as you're going to get it for old 1955 FARMALL grill. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover the whole thing with glazing putty. You know, just a real thin coat of glazing putty to fill in all the imperfections and sanding scratches. And then once we sand that down, we can prime it up and it'll be done. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to put some glazing putty on here. Alright, been a few days. Yeah, I put glazing putty on this and let it set up for a day, and then the next day I sanded it all down. Actually, I think it took 2 days, you know, because you got a lot of nooks and crannies here and stuff to make it. But right now this thing is smooth as glass, so we're happy with it. What we're going to do now is I'm going to prime the back of it, and I'm going to brush that. You know, I have to get some of the flash rust off of there from when we put the acid on there to neutralize the rust. But anyway, I'm going to brush the back, only because, you know, the primer is unthinned and it's a little thicker, and I won't have to keep spraying it. When you spray something like this, you waste most of your paint because you gotta try and get on each side of everything and underneath, and meanwhile half of your paint's going through these holes, and you know. I'm gonna spray the front, but no need to do that to the back because it's a little chilly out there now. So I'm gonna paint the back with a brush, and then by the time I get done that and everything and that dries, it might be warm enough outside, and we'll spray prime it out there. All right, let's get to it. All right, got that all primed up. Came out nice. So it warmed up enough out there that I can spray the front of this now. So let's go out there and do that. All right, we're gonna call that good. We're happy with it. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's pretty close. So, all right. I don't know how much we got on this, but if we got more room on this video, we'll do something else. But if not, we'll see you in the next one. All right. I have a feeling we might be seeing you sooner because I don't think this video is all that long. All right. Tell me if you guys see any spots I missed. Alright, I think we got a little bit left on this thing here. We'll make this into a longer video. So, yeah, this came out real nice, so we're happy with that. I do have another small part that we can work on, and I put it in the bucket here. I got a bucket full of old gasoline and stuff, and I put it in here to degrease stuff. But in this case, this has been in here for 2 weeks. And you only have to put that in there for, you know, overnight to soften up the grease and then clean it. But if you keep it in long enough, sometimes it'll take the paint off, especially on old stuff where they didn't prime it. Okay. We're gonna hit that with a little brush, and I don't know if you can see that, but the paint's actually just bubbling off. So even if it doesn't come all the way off, you know, it just makes it that much easier to remove it. So let me. That's the first time I looked at it in 2 weeks, so that looks good. All right, let me get that out of there, and we'll wipe it off and look at it. I think it has a dent in it too. We got to fix. So, all right, yeah, we brought you over to the table here and show you how easy this grease and paint comes off once it soaks. I'm going to try and keep you in view here. You see the paint? The paint actually, look at that, just peels off. So you really don't need harsh chemicals or anything. All this is just gasoline, you know, that wasn't good for anything anymore. You know, back in the day, even with Briggs engines and stuff, that when they painted them, they didn't prime them. You know, they just gave them a coat and that was it. Okay, like I say, originally I just put this in here to get rid of this grease, you know, loosen this grease up down here. So, alright. Yeah, back in the day they used lead paint and everything. I guess the lead was maybe a substitute for primer, or they're just saving money. Alright. I'm going to clean this off, and then we'll see what it looks like after we're done. Alright. Yeah, it looks like the back here, the back is just falling off. This paint here is just rolling off. So, back here is probably real light paint, and probably no primer. But on the front, you know, they must have primed it because it's a little tougher for the paint to come off, but still. Just with a simple razor blade, you know, takes the whole that paint off. You know, instead of grinding and chemicals and stuff, come right off. It'll probably take me maybe 15 minutes to get all this paint off. Yeah, the front is definitely a little tougher to get off, but not bad at all. Alright. gonna clean this up and we'll turn these back on. Alright. Yeah, we got all the paint off of this, and you know, I could have just ground it all off and everything, but then it's lead paint, and it's, you know, you get all that stuff all over the place, and it just makes a big mess. It's just a lot easier to get that out of the way, and then we can grind this down and see what we got. But it's you know, it doesn't. It looks. You look at it and say, you know, it don't look too bad, but after you get the paint off and everything, you know, you see what you got, and there's a lot that goes into this. So let me clean this up. Here's our paint. See, it came off nice and curled right off. Now it's all dried out. So now let me clean this up, and I'll show you what we have to do to this now. It's a lot more than we thought. All right, you guys still there? You know, at first glance, when me and John looked at this, we thought, you know, that's not bad at all. You know, it's got one dent in here, and we weren't sure at the time if that dent was intentionally put there by the factory, you know, for, you know, like a hydraulic line or something, you know. That, but after looking at it, you know, we realized, you know, it's just something big and heavy hit it. So let me show you what we got to do here. I'm gonna have to get rid of this big dent. You can probably see it better from behind, but pretty significant. And when that got dented, it actually bulged the front here. So this whole area has got to be pulled out. This got to be hit down and stuff like that. So, and then up here, we got a dent right here, and then this whole side here. I don't know if you can see. Sometimes you can see with different the way the light reflects on it. But anyway, this whole thing right here is pushed in, so we got to fix that. Then I noticed on the bottom here, at one time, this was cracked, and somebody had welded it, but it looks like the weld. You know, you don't know what the conditions were when they welded this, you know. But the weld in the back here is coming apart, so we're gonna redo the welds, both sides. This side, matter of fact, we're not gonna touch this side. This side's okay, but this side here, this one, I don't know if you can see it, probably not. But anyway, you got a crack here, and then another crack here. So we're going to have to weld it. I'm going to weld it on both sides there and then grind it flush. So you got that. And then here's a hole. I don't know what this hole is for. I don't know, maybe it's a screw for a ground or something, but I'm gonna fill that in too. Then up here, where you don't see it, see how nice and smooth this transition is? Well, this one here is all pushed in, so we're gonna have the body work on there. And then we got a little imperfection here. You know, a lot of this you might not see. It'll be under a cover, but it's for our buddy John, and we're gonna do it right for him. You know, he wants to make this into a show tractor. Even right here, you know, the more you look at it, the more you find stuff. I don't know if you can see this one side here, but it's just almost like not a 90, but you know, just an angle. And this one here is all bent and twisted up. So I'm sure I'll find something else, but for now, plus it's got a little pitting and stuff all over. So we're gonna do this whole thing. All right, let me bring it over to the vise and we'll try and straighten that thing out. I think maybe first they're gonna have some lunch, so we'll see when we come back. All right. All right. Remember I said we'll probably find something else? Well, we did. This bottom here, we got a dent right here. You guys looking? Got a dent right here, and a little bit right here. So we're gonna do the whole thing. You know, when we get done with this, your thing came right out of the FARMALL, International FARMALL store, brand spanking new. Alright, I'm going to have some eats. Alright, got you over at the vise here. I got my railroad track clamped in here from the bottom, and then I can still use this and that. And it's funny, the more I look at this, the more I find there's another dent. How could there be so many dents on such a little piece? Alright, let's straighten that out. Because I got to weld that, so let's straighten that out first. Even that on the side here, there's another little crack I gotta fix. So, alright, headphone alert. Alright, pretty good. Now let's try and get this big one out of here. And I'm going to use this big mallet here, this big ball peen. And you wonder why I use something so big? Because the ball on the end here almost identically matches the contour. I don't know if you can see that, of that radius. So let's see how that works. See if that works out for you, Road King. I'm going to try not to stay in your way, but can only do so much, right? Okay, that's actually pretty good. Still slightly in, but not bad at all. Now I could go down to a smaller ball peen here and fine tune it. Okay, it's coming out nice. And then I'm going to have to bend this down here. I don't know how much you guys could see. Like I say, I'm probably in your way. Okay. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm going to dick around with it a little bit more, and then we'll take it outside and grind everything down. I'm going to weld this up and take all the dents out. So next time we see you guys, maybe it'll be outside. All right, yeah, we got that out. Not that pretty good. I'm surprised it came out so well, especially the bump on the front. But yeah, I could probably clean this whole thing up with a grinder and sand it, and it will be fine. But we're going to put plastic, like I said, we're going to put plastic over the whole thing and make this thing like glass. That's what our buddy wants, that's what he's going to get, right? Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, but it came out nice. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to weld these little cracks up here, and then I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to grind this thing clean. Alright, see you when we get back. Forgot to show you these dents here. This here is it's nice and flush and flat now, and same with this. It's all perfectly flush. Same with these two down here. So this is going to be nice. It goes down under the hood, so nobody's going to see it anyway, but we're going to know, right? Alright. Alright, I brought you up in the shade here, so not so much reflection. And we ground it all down, front and back, and we're happy with it. Matter of fact, the bodywork on, not the bodywork, but the metalwork on that dent there was so good that I don't think we're going to have to do bodywork. We just have to cover this whole thing with glazing putty, and we'll be fine. Matter of fact, when I was grinding this dent down, I thought it was the other one. I didn't know it was the one I did, but I was able to tell from the back. So, all right, I'm going to clean this up with some super clean. That'll degrease everything, and then we can treat it with some rust neutralizer, and it'll be ready to put some glazing putty on. All right. Yeah, it came out good, the metal work. Not that I'm tooting my own horn, but I might as well, right? Alright, see you in a little bit. Alright, yeah, we neutralized this and came out nice. Might look like it has a slight goldish bronze hue to it if you look at it at the right angle. That's just flash rust, but that's okay. You know, that's what happens. But you just got, oh yeah, just got some lacquer thinner here, and put it on there, and it takes the flash rust right off. So this thing is all ready for glazing putty now. So that'll be the next step. We'll throw some glazing putty on there, and we'll see you then. Alright, we got a coat of glazing putty on here. It's not pretty, but it sands easy. It's tough to put it on a round surface like this, you know. When you got a flat surface, you know, you can put it on pretty thin and smooth. But nothing a little sandpaper can't help, right? Alright. Gonna let that set. It's set up now. I can sand that now, but I'm gonna let it set overnight, and we'll sand that down and see what it looks like. Alright, it's another day here, and just got done sanding this. I even sanded the bottom and stuff, made that flat. Never gonna see it. It's gonna sit like that, but you know, why not? Alright, so I'm happy with the way it is, and I guess we can prime it up now. Alright. Alright, got this all sprayed up, and we're happy with it, so we're going to call this good. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next one, huh? Alright, enough of this.